Were you so scared?
I was not so scared.
Not so scared?
Not so scared.
Oh, I've got to work on my scaring.
Nope.
All right.
Hi, I'm Jose.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Panchito. And welcome to the adventures of Joyce and Matt and Tina.
Happy Halloween. This is the Disney's Not So Scary Halloween pin. If you would like to know how to win this, stay to the end of this video to find out. Hey friends, we're here at the Magic Kingdom today for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. In this video today, we're going to share the top 10 tips for you to have the best experience while coming to the Halloween party.
Now, we personally think this event is a lot of fun. They have special ride overlays, special characters that you don't normally get to see in the park, special food, special treats. We're excited to get in there and check it out. But it does come with a pretty big price tag. So is it worth it or not? Well, that's only up for you to decide. But hopefully this video will help you see what the party is like and make that decision for yourself. So let's go check it out. So before we get into our tips and tricks, let's go over a little housekeeping and general event details. This is a separate ticketed event. It runs from August 11th through November 1st. August dates are currently sold out, but as of the filming of this video on August 18th, there are still several dates in September and October that are available. So if you want to come to the party, we do recommend getting those tickets as soon as possible. Now, prices range from $109 to $199 for adults ages 10 and up, $99 to $189 for kids ages 3 to 9. Just depends on what day you go. Obviously, the closer to Halloween, the more expensive they are to get. Now, one thing to note is that the Magic Kingdom does close early to regular guests on party nights. So if you're visiting Magic Kingdom from August to the end of October, just be sure to check that calendar in the app so you know what dates the park will close early. There's nothing worse than planning your vacation and getting to the park only to find out that it closes early on that date. So be sure to check those calendars. Another thing to note is that you do not need to make a reservation to enter the Magic Kingdom for your party event. The event runs from 7 p.m. to midnight, but your ticket does allow you to get into the parks at 4 p.m. on the day of your party. The only thing you need to get in is your event ticket. Note that if you choose to go to Magic Kingdom earlier that day, you will still need a normal park pass and a reservation as always, at least for this year. Now, on to the good parts.
Tip 1, arrive early.
As you can see, the lines to get into the party can be a bit long, so we recommend planning to be at the gate around 3:30 if possible. Now remember, if you drive to the park, you do have to take a ferry or monorail over to the Magic Kingdom, so just keep that in mind when building in your time for arrival. We thought they did a really good job this year with creating a queue for the line, so it didn't feel as crowded around the gate as it has in the past. And when the gates opened at 4 o'clock, the line actually moved pretty quickly. So after you make it through the gate, you will be given a wristband. Cast members will start checking for wristbands once the park closes to day guests at 6 p.m. If you're already in the park on your party day, you don't have to leave the park to get a wristband. You can simply go to various locations throughout the park. There's one in Tomorrowland, one in Adventureland. Show them your party tickets and pick up your wristband and your treat bags.
Tip 2, wear a costume.
Costume parties are my absolute favorite, so I'll never say no to the opportunity to dress up, especially at Disney. This party is one of the only times that adults can wear costumes to the park, so take advantage of it and have some fun. Keep in mind that the parties do start in August, which can be very hot. So as you plan your costumes, think about the time of year you're going and plan your costume accordingly. Disney also has some guidelines when it comes to costumes for their guests ages 14 and up, such as no full-length garments that drag the ground or headwear that covers the face. So be sure to check the website for the full details on what is and is not allowed into the park. Tip 3. Get in line for special characters early. A big draw for this event is the special characters that you don't normally get to see in the parks. This year they brought back the 7 Dwarfs, you can see them at Storybook Circus, and of course the always popular Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, who meet in Town Square. Both of these are very popular meet and greets and will definitely have extremely long lines. So if meeting a special character is important to you and your family, we recommend getting into their lines as soon as you can so you don't miss out. A couple of things to note, Jack and Sally do typically start meeting early at 4:30, so if they're a priority, definitely get into the park as soon as you're allowed and get into their line. Also note, the lines may get cut off up to an hour before the end of the party time to allow everyone in line to get through. So just be aware of that if you're waiting until the end of the night to meet your favorite character.
Tip 4. Eat before the party starts.
Some of the restaurants will close early for the party, or if they are open, they turn off mobile ordering when the park closes at 6. So we recommend eating dinner early and using your party time to enjoy some delicious Halloween treats, like this pumpkin witch's cold brew from Cheshire Cat Cafe, or this pumpkin cheesecake from Main Street Bakery. So we're here at the Main Street Bakery, and for the party they had a special Minnie Mouse pumpkin cheesecake dessert. Ooh, almost lost it. You saw that here, guys, caught it. But this is another fun thing about the party with the specialty treats that you can only get during party hours. So if there's something that you've seen advertised and you want it, and you want to make that a priority, I would recommend getting here as soon as the party starts so they don't sell out of the treats. So we're gonna try some pumpkin cheesecake. Tip 5, watch the second or third showing of the parades or the stage shows. Trust us when we say that waiting to watch the second parade or the stage show is the way to go. The second shows are typically not as busy, and you'll have a much better chance at finding a good spot for the show. We're not really sure why this is, but one reason could be that a lot of times parents with younger children plan to see the first show and then leave the party, as they may not want to keep their kids up super late.
The Halloween!
Now with that said, the not-so-spooky spectacular fireworks and projection show does only run one time during the night, so if that's a priority for you, be sure to get there about 15 to 20 minutes ahead of time to get a spot. We unfortunately missed the beginning of it this year because we were riding Tron, but what we did get to see was amazing. Disney always does a great job with the fireworks show, so I highly recommend getting there and watching the show if you get the opportunity.
Happy Halloween, trick or treat for you, trick something sweet or treat you to eat for you, just
Now in our opinion, the Boo to You parade is definitely something you should prioritize. You do not want to miss this parade. It is so much fun, full of characters that you don't get to see in the parks, and you even get to see the Headless Horseman kick it off. He was very cool. This year, we watched the parade where it kicks off in Frontierland. We got there about 10 minutes before the parade started and had a prime front row viewing spot. It was perfect. Now, with all of that said about watching the later show times, we'd like to remind you to be aware of the weather forecast. It is Florida after all, and it rains pretty much every day of the year. So if there is a weather issue that delays or postpones the first show, then the second or third show may be the only option, and it probably will be more crowded. Alternatively, if you miss the first show and bad weather moves in later in the night, the second show may end up getting canceled altogether. So just keep an eye on the weather app, and if it looks like rain, you can adjust your plans accordingly. Also keep in mind that Disney will do everything it can to still have the parades and stage shows as long as it's safe for the cast members. So if it does rain and cancels something you were really looking forward to, just remember, be kind to the cast members who have to break the bad news. We know it's heartbreaking to miss out on something you were looking forward to, but no one can control the weather, and a little kindness to others goes a long way. So this leads us to our next tip.
Tip 6, bring your rain gear.
You hear that thunder?
It's about ready to pour.
Oh, I hope not. But we brought our rain gear in case it did.
We came prepared.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
One thing to note is that this party is a rain or shine event, and Florida is definitely known for pop-up thunderstorms. In fact, when we were there, it stormed in the late afternoon, let up around the time we entered the park, and then we got lucky that it only sprinkled a little bit at the start of the party. But you just never know what the weather will bring, so come prepared with a poncho, umbrella, or rain jacket. But even if it rains, you can still have a good time. Just put on the rain gear and splash in those puddles. Have a little adventure in the rain, we say. wait to trick or treat until later in the night. Trick-or-treating in the Magic Kingdom can be a lot of fun, especially since adults don't normally get to trick-or-treat. But those lines at the start of the party can be pretty long, so we wouldn't recommend wasting your party time by getting in a long queue for candy before the party begins. Instead, go ride some rides and have a little fun in the park. The candy lines will be complete walkthroughs after the party gets started. Okay, so one of the favorite things, for me at least, about a party like this is the short wait times for the rides. So the park officially closed at 6. Let me check the time. It is 6:51. We did a few things in between, but we rode Pirates of the Caribbean and Big Thunder Mountain. Both had a posted 20-minute wait. After it closed at 6, they just reset the clock to 20, and they were pretty much a walk-on. We waited maybe 5 minutes for Big Thunder and probably 10 minutes for Pirates. So that's one of the benefits to coming to a party like this, is once the day crowd leaves and the crowds die down a little bit, you can get a lot of rides in that you don't have to stand in line for. So now let's get into a few more details about the treat trips.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
We're just going to be making this first right to 3 bags of candy. Happy birthday, Panchito.
Thank you. So as you arrive, you'll be directed to the right-hand side behind the Main Street buildings to pick up your trick-or-treat bag and your first treat of the night.
Let's brew this.
Hi, happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Fudge brownies.
What did we get?
Fudge brownie M&Ms.
Nice.
Full size. And they're chilled.
Chill. Disney has a partnership with Mars Wrigley, so you can expect to get lots of treats from their brand, such as M&Ms, Snickers, Skittles, Milky Ways, Twix, and Starburst. Now, finding the treat trails are pretty simple. They're marked on the map that you can get when you enter the park, but you'll also see these large inflatable balloons to indicate where a treat stop is located. Now, a couple things to note: there's no limit to the amount of times you can go through the trails, and this year they were using a large scoop to pass out the candy.
Happy Halloween, have a great night, Frank. Oh, I love these costumes.
So you can trick or treat until your heart's content. Now, last year we were here with my great nephews, and about halfway through the night, they had so much candy that they didn't even want to go through the trails anymore. That's because they didn't want to carry their heavy candy bags, which leads us to our next tip.
Happy Halloween.
Tip number 8, bring a backpack to carry all of your candy.
While trick-or-treating is fun, remember, you also have to carry the candy around with you all night, which means you also have to take it on rides. This can be challenging for little ones to hold on to, and even more challenging for adults if they have to carry trick-or-treat bags for all of their family. So we recommend at least one person in your party having an empty backpack that everyone can periodically dump their candy in. This helps make it a little bit easier to get on and off of rides without spilling candy everywhere. Tip number 9, set a timer for the Tron virtual queue. Okay guys, this is a big one. For us, this was our first time at the park since Tron opened, so we definitely wanted to make it a priority. But as of right now, the only way to ride is by joining a virtual queue. So the way Disney handled it was right at 6 p.m., when the park closed to the day guests, they reset the virtual queue to allow party guests to join. So the reason setting a timer is important is because you could be doing something else in the park and not paying attention to the time, which means you could miss out on your chance to ride. When we were there, the queue filled up within 5 minutes. So set that timer for a few minutes before, then get into the app, and then start refreshing right at 6 o'clock. A couple of things to keep in mind. To join the queue, all guests need to use the My Disney Experience app. So be sure to have your tickets linked into the app and all of your family and friends connected through the app prior to 6 p.m. If you need assistance with this, you can see a member of the guest services team and they can help you out. Now, if you're attending the event and have your tickets linked in the app, you do not need to be inside the Magic Kingdom to request to join the queue. This is important to know because maybe you weren't planning to take advantage of those few hours before the party starts at 7 to be in the park. So if you really want to ride Tron, you can still join the queue even if you're not inside the Magic Kingdom. Okay, so we're getting ready to join the grid. We've only been in line 15 minutes and we're getting ready to get into the boarding area. So that's very exciting, and we'll see you after a while.
So we just got off the Tron. Just got off that. Very fun ride. The queue is not terribly long. I think it took us less than a half hour to get from the start all the way through the ride, and that's including some locker time. They do provide lockers for you for your backpacks, larger purses, and such. The ride itself was pretty smooth. It starts off and it doesn't really kick it into that next gear, at least I didn't think it did, until it did. And then you went flying. It was pretty quick, smooth ride. Love the vibe of this ride. It's very much like old school Tron, with the sort of blue neon effects going on. The only weirdish thing about this ride is how the seats are set. So one of the things that's interesting and unique about this ride is the seat setup. So you climb into it similar to Rite of Passage over in Animal Kingdom, but you're actually more on your knees on this one. And then you sort of lean forward, pull up. There's a support in the back that'll pop up as well. There is a test seat out front if you're not sure how it's going to fit for you or how comfortable it may be for you. But overall, it's a great ride. I'd ride it again.
Okay, so we made a stop here in the Christmas tree shop so we could take a look at some ornaments. And I would like to file a complaint. You guys see this ornament? Who's missing? Where's Panchito? It's the 3 caballeros and only 2 are in here. That's just sad. Sad, sad, sad. Okay, so if you'd like to win this cute little Mickey pin, here's what you have to do. First, like this video. It does help get the video out into YouTube's algorithm and we'd really appreciate it. Second, leave a comment below and tell us your favorite Halloween costume, story, favorite thing about Halloween, favorite treats for Halloween, just anything Halloween. Leave a comment below and you'll be entered to win this pin. We'll be doing the drawing for this pin on October 1st. So that gives you about a month to watch this video, share it with your friends, and comment below about your favorite thing about Halloween. We'll tag you in the comments if you're a winner.
Tip 10, plan your priorities ahead of time.
Okay, that's a wrap for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Woo! We had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed following along with our adventures. There's so much to do here. There's no way that you can do it all. So number 1 tip out above everything else is to pick and choose your priorities. Yep. Look ahead on the schedule, see what is most important to you, and come and just see how it goes. I messed that up. Follow us at Adventures with Joyce and Matt for more fun facts and awkward moments with Joyce. Be flexible.
Yep. Pivot.
Yes.
Pivot. When all else fails, pivot. No, it was fun. The treats we had, we didn't have a ton of them. We had tons of candy, but we got the cheesecake from the Starbucks. That was good. Yep. We also had those spring rolls that you can get anytime, really, but those were good. That was our big mistake, is we didn't get savory foods.
We didn't get enough food.
Yeah.
So we got busy doing party things. We got the spring rolls early on, so before the party started. As we said in our tip, get dinner before it started. But it ended up not being enough. So by the time we got hungry again at the end, kind of always rely on Casey's Corner to be open at the end of a night and have some corn dog nuggets because they're really good. They were closed. So, and that was barely after midnight. So they probably closed right at midnight, even though the stage show was still going on. Yep. So keep that in mind. If you do get hungry, make sure to stop and grab some food. I'm sure our resort food court is going to be closed when we get back too. So we got some pretzels.
Yay! Yay. Oh, we got tons of candy.
Tons of candy.
Yeah, tons and tons of
Where's candy. Your candy? Okay, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below on your favorite thing for Halloween to be entered in our contest for that free pin. It's really cute, so we're excited to give that away to you guys.
Free!
And subscribe. You gotta subscribe and comment. Subscribe and comment.
Subscribe, ring the bell, like, subscribe, comment.
If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for following our channel. Just comment below. No need to subscribe again. I'm rambling.
We appreciate you.
This is gonna be behind the scenes blooper reel footage.
Blooper, B-roll, all day B-roll.
Oh, we're so tired. Okay, so it's almost 1 a.m. We gotta get going. Thanks again for following along. We'll see you next time.
See you real soon.
Hi, Future Joyce here. This video is not over quite yet because I wanted to give a big shout out to my friend Lisa Peck at Travel Girl Vacations. Her and her team are amazing. They've helped us plan many trips to Universal and Disney World, and they'd be happy to help you plan your best vacation as well. So if you're hoping to take your family to Disney or Universal or anywhere else, contact Lisa. She's amazing. Her services are absolutely free, and I'm going to put her contact information in the description below. Just tell her you heard about her through Adventures with Joyce and Matt. Until next time, bye!